Good morning. Welcome to English class. Today I'll teach you grammar. The topic that I am going to teach you today is models. Children, this model you have already studied in your junior section also. Today just recap it. Okay. In this topic we'll cover what are models, how they are used as auxiliary verbs. So, what are models? Models are a type of verb that express ability, possibility, permission, advice, blessing, wishes, etc. They are also used as auxiliary verbs in the tense and translation. So, now let us see what are models. For example, what will. What is the past tense of will? Would. These are model. These are the example of models. Then shall. Past tense of shall is should. Then may. Past tense of may is might. Then can. Past tense of can is could. Must, should, ought to, need, etc. All these are models. Now let us see what are the uses of models. Children, will take, suppose that I take may. May is a model. So, may is used for seeking a permission. May is also used for possibility. And may is also used, may is, suppose that permission I have already given here, may is used for possibilities and may is used for wishing or blessing. Clear? So here in this case we have used may for seeking permission and may is also used for declaring possibility and may is also used for wishing or blessing. I'll give you the example of this how may is used as a permission. Suppose that may I ask you a question. Here what is happening? Somebody is there who want to ask something from other person. He wants to ask a question. So may is used for a polite request. It is the formal way. And here possibility, suppose that if I take an example, may it rain today. Clear? Here, may it rain today. This sentence declares the possibility. Suppose that there is heavy cloud roaming in the sky, and by seeing that, the person has declared that it might rain today. The next example I will show you how it is used as blessing. For example, may God help you. May God help you. Here this may is used for giving blessing. Same way there are many models which are used in the sentence in different way. Let us take the another model. Suppose that can. Can is also used for seeking permission. It is also used to show ability. So here you will find that this may is also used for seeking a permission and can is also used for seeking a permission. So in this case there is one difference. It is the formal way of seeking a permission and it is informal way for seeking a permission. I'll give you an example that will be clear. Suppose that I take an example. He can live in my house. Can model is used. It is the informal way. One more example. He can go. Here also can shows the permission. Now I'll take one example showing the ability. Suppose that if I take a sentence, I can lift this heavy box. What is happening in this sentence? This particular can, here in this case it is seeking a permission and it is the informal way, and here what is happening? Can is showing the ability of the person whether he could lift the heavy box or not. Same way, let me tell you the other models how they are used in the sentence. Here let me take must. Must is also a model. How this must is used? Must means compulsion. Clear? Compulsion means there is no other option. You have to do it, you must do it. Suppose if I take a sentence, his mother is ill. So, he must take care of her. In this case, what is happening here? Mother is ill. Mother is ill, so he must take. That means there is no other option. Anyhow, he had to stay at home and he had to look after. There is no other option. That means must is used for compulsion. Same way, if I take the model should, how it is used in the sentence? Should is used to give advice. Suppose that if I take an example, you should obey your elders. That means should shows that some advice is given here. Advice is given here. So should indicate that in this particular sentence advice is given. So this type of things comes in model. Let us take some more example of models. Suppose that if I take could, here could is also used for request, and if I take here would is also used for request. What is the difference between here these two? So children, could here takes desire also with it. That means if you are requesting somebody and you should know what his desire is. I'll take an example. Suppose that if I take a sentence, would you like to have coffee? What is happening here? Would you like to have coffee? That means you are requesting also, and other thing you are मतलब आपको अपना डिजायर, दूसरे पर्सन का क्या इच्छा है वो भी आपको पता पड़ रहा है. In that case, would is used, and could is also used for request. Suppose, could you please shut the window? Here this model is there. So this model is used for a polite request. You are politely requesting to somebody to shut the window. Clear? So this is how models play an important role in forming the sentence. Now I will tell you how they are used as an auxiliary verb. Children, there are two types of auxiliary verbs. One is primary auxiliaries and the second is modal auxiliaries. So I'll clear you today all this. Auxiliary verbs are of two types. Primary auxiliaries, and the other one is that we are discussing today, that is modal auxiliaries. Clear? What are the difference between these two? Primary auxiliaries are categorized into three parts. Suppose that B takes is, am, are, was, were. Clear? And do takes do, does and did. Clear? Let me clear. And then you have with you is have. Have takes has, have and had. Clear? What are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary means what? Helping verb. So these are the helping verbs which help in forming the tense or in the translation. Because when we construct the sentence, suppose if we construct a continuous sentence, suppose that I am going to school. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ कि going, if I remove this am from the sentence, it don't give full sense. Clear? So am is required here. Same way, if I write here he, then what is required? He is going to school. Here what is happening? According to the subject. Subject means what? Subject may be noun or pronoun. Here, according to the subject, the verb changes its form. Suppose that here, if I take plural, they are going to school. What is happening in this? Is, am, are. According to the subject, these verbs keep on changing. But in the case of modal auxiliaries, suppose I will go to school. If I take this sentence, clear children? What is happening here? You can find here This is the model because model always take with it V1. That means verb key first form. Model don't get affected whether the subject is singular or plural. Here in this case, I will go to school. If I take here he pronoun, he will go to school. Clear? And if I take here they is also plural. They will go to school. Happening children now? Can you understand the concept here? The concept to understand is this: models always take V1 with it. It never change its form whether your subject is singular or plural. Clear? It does not change its form. But in the case of primary auxiliaries, the verbs change according to the subject. This is what the great difference between primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Clear? So children, this is all for today. We'll meet with some other topic in the next class. Till then, keep revising the course and stay safe. Thank you.